Hi everyone, it's Kyle with bitconnectloan.com. Today I wanted to talk to you about the cryptocurrency volatility that we're seeing and how you can use it to your advantage. So what you're looking at right here is a chart, and it's a simple chart, and I know that, and that's all that really GDAX is offering at the moment right now. But what we're looking at here is the Bitcoin trading that's going on live right now in the market. You can see that we have some nice steady trends, and they're just huge moves. So back in September we dipped down here, and then we get like a nice uptrend back up into the moving averages. It rejects that here, and then it starts moving sideways on us just below our moving average. But eventually we get back above the moving average, and that's when things get really exciting. And I think that's when a lot of people would start to go long. And we start seeing this nice steady uptrend, and then we get some real volume that's going to come in. We're going to get these huge price moves. So we're looking at 4,400, 4,500, almost up to $6,000 move in just a matter of a week or two here. So that's pretty huge. And then we get like a nice healthy pullback. So it looks like it retraces to about 50% of that, and then we get another nice bounce right off the moving average. You could see this little doji here, this bottom doji is a really bullish sign that buyers are still coming into this, and they're just sending the price much higher, and then you get a nice pullback back down to the moving average. We get some profit taking through. Probably spooked some people because these are 5,100 to that's a $1,000 move. So if you went long up here thinking it's going to continue higher, and you didn't wait for a pullback down to the moving average, you're really going to be in some red, and that could probably spook some people, especially on this day here. We saw a lot of selling, right? And then obviously the regret comes in when the thing hits almost $8,000 just yesterday. So you can see that this is a really volatile investment instrument. That's all I can really call what the Bitcoin is right now. It's just a way to put your money in, and you're just trading it in the market, right? Just think of it like that, and you can keep it simple, and you can just base your ins and outs on some technical analysis, kind of like that's what I do, and that's what I would recommend doing. Because obviously the bull market in this is not even close to being done. It's just hugging the moving averages and just continuing much higher. So knowing when to get in and when to get out, that's really beneficial. So you can kind of take a look at this and do your own analysis. But this is the tool I use, and this is my demo account here. So I obviously don't have any money in it right now. So I just transferred some for another demo video. But in any case, let's just dive into what and how you can avoid certain volatile moves like this, and just still be involved in this crypto bull market and profit from it. And what I'm talking about is BitConnect. And BitConnect over here has several different platforms. It's a large platform essentially, and there's several different ways that you can get involved. What I'm talking about though is their lending program, and that's right here, right up front on your dashboard. Their lending program. So in subsequent videos, I really dive down into much more of like a tutorial, but I wanted to keep this one at kind of like, what is the BitConnect lending program, and what is BitConnect loan? Well, BitConnect loan, speaking to the latter, is I'm just here to educate you. We're just here to educate you on this opportunity to get involved, right? We're not being necessarily paid by BitConnect, although we do earn maybe a small commission from a referral if you were to sign up, but that's about it, right? I'm actually more interested in educating you because if I were much younger, I would want to know what's going on. I would want to be educated. So I started doing research. I found a lot of videos online, but I didn't find information that I felt would educate me. So I had to do it on my own, essentially, right? And it's led me to this. So in any case, what the program is that BitConnect is going to accept a loan from you at a minimum of $100, and they're going to go ahead and pay you on average 1% interest per day on that loan. And you're avoiding the volatile markets because you have transferred US dollars to their platform here. You've converted it to a BitConnect token, or which is their currency, but then you're lending it in US dollars. So the amount that you lend stays there. It's not affected by the price fluctuation that we looked at over here. Like, you could imagine if this was a BitConnect token, or the price is moving, and these charts are pretty similar. So this is Bitcoin, which is semi-related to BitConnect token in the sense that it's a currency traded, and you need to convert your cash to Bitcoin before you can bring it over into BitConnect. So you would need to purchase on this platform or the like. And then when you're over here, you have your BitConnect wallet, and these are the BitConnect tokens that are in this account here. And you're going to basically lend that BitConnect, right? So we can see here, lend BitConnect, and you're doing it in a dollar amount. So whatever money that you had purchased, like let's say you had $500 and then you use that $500 to purchase Bitcoin, then you would immediately transfer that $500 worth of Bitcoin over to this platform, convert it to BitConnect tokens. So your $500 is just a straight transfer, and then you would enter the $500 amount here and click pay from BitConnect wallet, which is essentially just the currency conversion over, right? And that's where it ended up in what they're calling the BitConnect wallet. So I do have tutorials on the site. I just wanted to really discuss the volatility that is going on in the market and how you can profit, and getting your money in here and loaning it to BitConnect is going to allow you to do that. And like I mentioned, you're going to be paid a interest rate every day on that loan amount. And you can see here's these loan amounts, 100 to 1,000. You are going to see a variable interest rate. On average is about 1%. And same with the other loans, but with the other loans, you're getting a bonus interest rate. So on average, 1% plus this 0.25% for any large loan. And then, it goes on and on. So there are caveats, obviously, like you are lending the money. So BitConnect wants to say, let me keep that money for 299 days if it's less than $1,000. And the more you give us, the faster we're going to work to get that back to you. And we're going to pay you an additional interest rate on that. So this all seems hunky-dory, right? It gets really exciting when you can actually see the numbers. So I'm going to close that. So let's look at the numbers. So this is the last 5 days that have been paid out. So we can see on average here, it's just over 1%. And we're starting to see some nice numbers because of the volatility that's going on. And then we do have down days. So I don't want you to think that every day is 1%. There are days where you're not going to receive a payment in interest, and that's just how things go. I don't know specifically how they're calculating the volatility with this volatility software, but I can tell you that I've been monitoring this, and the average interest rate is what you should really be focused on. So the last 30 days, it's around 0.9, and then almost a 6. So the last 7 days have been above average compared to those latter two. So let's take a look. The minimum investment amount that you're gonna need is about $100, and that is not much, right? It's not much to get started. In fact, you would think that it's going to take you forever to get any sort of healthy returns on just $100, but you're going to be surprised here. So their platform allows you to compound your interest, and that is where you're going to see the biggest bang for your buck. So at a minimum, you need to reinvest $10. Like anything less than 10, you're not going to be able to reinvest back into that original loan amount. So, if you invest 100 at an average interest rate of 1%, let's say, you're going to see that $10 show up for reinvestment around day 11. And then so on and so forth as you continue down the list. Those $10 opportunities for reinvestment are getting closer and closer together. And let's just go to a year out. You're going to start seeing some larger numbers here, $20. That's because you're growing your total active investment and you're compounding that interest. And these are your daily payouts. So, almost at a year, we're getting paid $35 a day on that loan amount. So we grew $100 into $3,500 right here. And we're getting paid about $35 a day, which is equivalent to about $13,000 a year. That's pretty exciting. But you would say, oh man, I can't make a living on that. I can't quit my job. Fair enough, right? Yeah, that's not that much money. So let's look at it. What we're going to see in 2 years' time on just $100. How about that number? $135,000. That's huge. We're going to be earning about $1,400 a day, or almost $500,000 in 1 year, if we never reinvest after this. So this is saying at year 2, I can leave this loan amount in here and just continue to just keep that amount there. Of course, that capital is going to get released to you at some point in waves, and you can choose to reinvest it and never put another dime into the program again, and just put $1,400 in your bank account every day. That is awesome. And you only started with $100, mind you. So if you wanted to speed things up, you would obviously put in a little bit more money, right? So 100 to 1,000 is not a little bit more, but to prove my point, if you did have $1,000, you're going to already start seeing your daily interest rate at $10 every day. You're just be able to chuck right back into your total active investment, and the 1,000 after a year is $41,000, and you're making $410 a day. So you almost cut it in half. From 100 to 1,000 on your original investment to get up to this higher tier. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. It was $1,400 a day after 2 years. So let's see. Where's 1,400? Right around here. So day 483, you're able to, you're shaving off a good amount of days, right? So 730 was year 2. So you do the math, right? That's pretty good. So you can see that the power of compound interest in this program is just phenomenal. And at any point, you don't have to keep reinvesting. If you wanted to, let's say, stop at $500 a day, and that's what you're generating as a daily income, that's almost just a year out from your original investment, then you can choose to do so. That's healthy money right there. That's Silicon Valley money. That's great. And that's what's I really wanted to talk to you about today was you're not buying and selling cryptocurrencies in this program. What you're doing is you're lending your money and they're paying you an interest rate on that money in which you're able to reinvest and compound that interest. That is phenomenal. That's exactly how you become wealthy. And the daily interest rate is so exciting. 1% every day. That's almost too good to be true. And I've seen it in so many videos now on YouTube. I've seen it all over the place. I've seen people's accounts. It's true. It's like happening to people. People are becoming millionaires within a small amount of time relative to what they have to do to earn it. I mean, it's really just spending 5 minutes a day and reinvesting the money and using their platform just to click some buttons here and move some things around and create a loan and sit back and watch this lending wallet accumulate the cash that they're paying you. This is where your interest earnings go. And then you just click reinvest to reinvest that money, or you can transfer it right back out. So you would go from cash to their BitConnect token, which is just a straight transfer, right? You're not losing value in the dollar amount. You just move it right on out. So you go boom, 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 and we're back out into cash, and we can put that money right back in our bank account and choose to do whatever with it. If you're looking to earn just a couple $100 a day, maybe you're trying to pay off a mortgage, or you're a little bit quicker, or you're trying to find shop for groceries, or maybe buy your husband or wife a nice gift. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this residual income, right? It's just really up to you. Maybe go on a nice trip. So I'm going to call it quits here on this video, and hope I got my point across, is that you're avoiding the volatility in the crypto markets with this program, but yet you're still participating in one of the largest investment opportunities of our time here. This cryptocurrency rally is really generating a ton of profits for people, and you shouldn't really be missing out on it. You would not be doing yourself a favor if you just sat on the sideline wondering what if. $100 investment is such a small amount of money with such huge upside, so the risk reward ratio is just phenomenal. If you have any questions, email me at kyle@bitconnectloan.com. I will try to answer any questions. I can talk to some people here. If you have a question that I don't know the answer to, and I'm going to be producing other pieces of content that talk to like how you can open up an account and get started, all the way through creating your first loan and then reinvesting and withdrawing your daily earnings. So I look forward to potentially helping whoever would like me to help them, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.